everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Karen, and if you're not new here, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I just want to give a quick shout out to all my newest subscribers and a big shout out to all of you guys who have been keeping up with my videos and have been subscribed for a while. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make some shirts just using some heat transfer vinyl and my Cricut. I have my design already in Cricut Design Space ready to cut, so I won't be doing an in-depth video on how to make a design in Cricut Design Space. But if that's something you guys are interested, definitely let me know in the comments down below, and I would happily make a video for you guys. Just to give you guys a sneak peek on what we are doing today, this is what the design looks like, and we are making a total of 4 shirts. So let's get crafty. So for today's project, I'm going to be using this Htvront heat transfer vinyl. This has been my favorite for a while now. I will not use anything else. The first color I'm using is this baby blue, and the second color I'm going to be using is this baby pink. And a quick shout out to Htvront. I love when they send these free little pics because I just feel like as a person who does a lot of Cricut projects, you can't have too many weeding tools. We will also be using this white heat transfer vinyl that I already had, and it is Htvront as well. Like I told you guys already, I already have my design on Cricut Design Space, so all I have to do right now is prep it so it can go into the Cricut machine. I do have a good amount to cut with my design, so I'm going to be using this 12 by 24 standard grip mat by Htvront, and I swear I love these mats because they come in a pack of 3, and I have been using this one for about 3 months already, and I don't know how, but it just gets stickier each time instead of getting unsticky. So how cool is that? So before I put the vinyl into cut, I do want you guys to remember 2 important things. The first being, the most important, is when you're doing designs with iron-on, you always want to mirror your image. If you don't mirror your image, you will end up cutting your piece of vinyl, and when you try to place it onto your shirt, you'll see that it'll cut backwards. 2, picking the correct setting for what you're cutting. For today's project, the setting that I'm going to be putting into my Cricut is Everyday Iron-On. I feel like that has worked great for me. I use the regular pressure, but if you feel like you guys need to use more pressure, definitely do so. So now that the blue is finished, I'm gonna go ahead and get my paper cutter to cut the vinyl. You can definitely use scissors for this, but I like a clean cut. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing, but with the pink. We are finally finished with our vinyl pieces, so now what's left is to weed. I'm gonna go ahead and use the pick that Htvront sent with the vinyl. Now grabbing one of my favorite products is this little Tweaksy, and what this Tweaksy is best for is grabbing all the smaller spots from your sheet and putting it in just like that. Last but not least, the last white piece. Now that I have finished all the transfers, we throw away the trash because the clean space is always key. Just to give you guys an idea of what the design is going to look like, this isn't the exact way it's going to go on the shirt because we have to do one color at a time. But if I turn this around, it ends up looking like this. So I know I have 4 transfers here, but I'm only gonna show you guys how I ironed this on one shirt. So it's gonna be the sister shirt. So I'm gonna get these out of the way, start my heat press, and get started with our project. For today's project, I'm going to be using the regular Gildan heavy cotton shirts. I start off by lint rolling it just so nothing is under our designs. And before we set any vinyl on the shirt, We are going to pre-press it. What this does is take out all the moisture from the shirt, making the vinyl stick even better. Once that is finished, we're gonna take it back to our table to place the design. And I'm gonna use this handy dandy tool to help me place the vinyl design on right. I personally just roll this up and see what is straight. And now we are ready to place the design. So once I get a good feel for where my design is going to be, I can now remove one layer of the vinyl, because if I were to stick both of them at the same time, this would melt onto the blue. So we're just gonna press the blue first. We're gonna go ahead and press for 15 seconds, and then we will add our pink design. After our shirt cools down, then we'll go ahead and peel. First layer came out great, and now to add our pink layer. I think that's good. Now to our press. So before I press down on the second layer, we want to make sure we use some type of heat resistant sheet to put over what was already pressed down, just because if I were to lower the heat press onto the vinyl just like that, it would probably mess up. Now while we wait for this to press, I just wanted to point out that the heat press I am using is the Fancier Studio one. It is my all-time favorite, and it's listed in my Amazon storefront in the link below. I do also have a video of me unpackaging it if you are unsure of what heat press to get. Now all that is left is to peel the pink transfer off and then to add the ore here. Got that teeny tiny transfer. And now to press one last time. Adding our carrier sheet. And lastly, we'll peel our last layer, and we are all finished. So here is our final product. I am super happy with how it came out. This is why I love Htvront heat transfer vinyl, just because it is super vibrant, it looks so pretty, and it's super easy to work with. Just wanted to remind you guys that all the items used in today's video is listed in my Amazon storefront. The link will be down below. If you guys have any other questions about any other project or today's project, please make sure to leave a comment down below so I know what you guys would like to see on our next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, bye!